Hi, my name is Kinsey and I like makeup. And today we are going to be doing a review slash hit or miss on a new palette. It is a blush, highlight, and contour palette all in one. And I'm super excited. I got it in the mail today. So if you want to see this hit or miss review on this palette, then keep on watching. And here is the palette. This is the palette and it is by Lunaticks Labs Cosmetics, and I just got this in the mail today and it is so cool looking. Look how creepy that is. It's awesome. It's got like an eye peeking out. Man, that is really cool. I like that a lot. So as you can see, I have no kind of highlighter, blush, or contour right now, so that's what we're actually going to be doing with this palette, and I'm going to give you a little demo. Quick little side note before we actually get into the palette here, I just want to show you what this thing was shipped in. It's so cool. Like, it was shipped in a tombstone. What is it? I'm not even sure what it says. Here lies your face. That's so cool. It's shipped in a freaking tombstone. That is awesome. That's awesome if I've ever seen it. And they were like super personalized too. It was really cool because like I opened up the packaging and it was really pretty. Like the packaging, it was very well packaged, so kudos to that. But even on like the receipt, like they put a heart over my name and they said thanks Mackenzie, so that was really sweet of them. Thank you so much. But yes, let's go ahead and get into this palette and see what we think. So opening it up here, we're gonna go whoa, and it has a nice mirror inside. I'll fold that back and now I can see myself. But these are the shades. They are, like I said, it is a highlight, blush, and contour palette. All three, and this thing is huge inside. Like the actual individual pans are a really nice size. They have a lot of different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finger swatch all of these for you. So guys, there are definitely a lot of shades in this palette here. I kind of ran out of arm space, but there are definitely a lot of shades in here to get what you're looking for. So that is awesome. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shades in here, and they're all really nice. I do like them. The first little bit of that, maybe like the whites, like this one up here, you can barely see because it's so light. The white ones like this do feel a tiny bit chalky, like they look chalky, maybe this one right here, but overall they do look pretty well, and I am very excited to try these out on my face because that's what we come for. We didn't come to get swatched on my arm. So now that these guys are swatched, let's go ahead and just move on to the face here. Now, I don't actually know what I want to do first, so I'm assuming you would do like contour first. I'm not someone that contours every day. I've done it maybe a couple of times, but I would not consider myself to be a contour expert. So we'll kind of see how this works. I am very excited about it because I haven't done it in a super long time, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this contour brush. It is just that Makeup For You brush set that I got a while back, but I've never used this contour brush. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, I don't know which shades to really use. I was thinking maybe kind of mixing this one and this one together, but we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see how it goes. And I'm also going to be using the little mirror that comes inside, so I'm very glad it has one of those. Oh, well, hello, pigment. I just dipped that in like twice and that was what came off. Okay, let's tap a little excess off because mama doesn't want to look crazy here. So let's try. I'm gonna do like the fish face. Okay, can anybody see that? Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Maybe I'll have to blend it out a little bit more, but that's looking pretty good right there. Not too shabby. So let's go on the other side here, kind of mixing two colors together. that's really nice. And then we'll do a little bit up in the hairline. And then we'll go underneath the jaw. I do believe that's what people do. They go underneath the jaw. And there we go. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. I'm not going to do any on the nose or anything like that just because I don't have a brush that's small enough for that right now. But that looks really cool. I'm actually really liking this. Like, look how cool that looks. And then like under the jaw here, like it kind of gives you like a jaw that could cut glass, right? Yeah, I am digging that. So now that we've done the contour, let's move on to blush now. I think I'm going to take this shade here because I tend to go for a more a pinky blush than anything else. I think it suits my skin tone a little bit better than like a peach blush or anything, but I'm not going to use a whole lot of it. I'm just going to give a little accent. I'm using my Lancome blush brush. Try saying that 3 times fast. So let's go ahead and just dip in here. Wow, again, you don't need a whole lot. So we're just going to go in here really quickly, flip her back up just so I can use the mirror. Put it back just a little bit there. And look how pretty that looks. I'm trying to get my hair out of the way. It is not too, like, it gets noticeable, definitely. Let's dip in one more time for the other side. Like, it definitely is noticeable, but it's not like one of those that's like a straight up punch you in the face pink kind of ones, like boom, like, you know, this color back here. It's definitely not like that, and it's really flattering. I like that a lot. And I tend to put my blush a little far back, so I know if anybody sees that and they're like, what are you doing? You're putting your blush on the back of your hairline. Yes, because I still live in the 80s. But that is really, really nice, and I really do like that. Can you guys see that? So the contour is kind of down here. The blush is up towards the top. Yeah, I am digging that. And then the last thing to do on here is to move on to highlight. And this is where it kind of gets tricky for me because I see these two light shades here, these two white shades, but they're not like shimmery or anything. They're not like glittery or sparkly or anything like that like a highlighter normally is. So I've never encountered a highlighter that was completely matte like this. So I'm excited, but maybe I'll just go into this pure white one and see what it does on the face. So I'm actually gonna take in this one right here, and I did it on the brush as well. As you can see, definitely a lot of pigment. And let's just go ahead and go up on the top here and see what we can make happen. So I'm just gonna go up on the top here and try to see if this is doing anything. Now, I don't know if I'm actually doing this correctly or what. I don't know if you can even see that up there at all. I may not be doing it right. That could definitely be a thing on my part. Okay, I kind of see a little bit of a shine right there. It's a little bit, it's very sheer. So now what I'm going to do, we did this side here. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab my my Jeffree Star highlighter, this one here in the shade Nefri. I'm going to grab this one and do the other side, this side, with this and see how the two compare. So let's kind of dust this one off here on my arm. And let's dip into Nefri here. And to see, as you can see, this one definitely is a lot shinier than the other. So let's go ahead and just put him right on the bone here. And yeah, you can definitely see that this one gives a more highlight, like a more shine to the highlight. So we can put some there. So yeah, this one definitely gives a lot more shine, as you can definitely see that here. And this one on this side kind of gives more of like a very subtle shimmer effect. I don't know if you can even see it because I'm having a hard time seeing it, but it is definitely there. I can see it when I look in this mirror, just not the viewfinder. But yeah, see, this we'll kind of do like a side by side here. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you. Okay, so here is the side by side. On this side here, you can definitely tell that I have highlight on here because this is the Jeffree Star highlighter. So this one is very prominent, very sparkly. And then on this side, if you can see, it is very light, almost just looks white. If I'm honest. On this side you can see a little bit, but it's definitely not as strong as the Jeffree Star highlighter. And that is it, guys. This has been our review slash hit or miss, first impressions kind of thing on the Lunaticks Labs Cosmetic Blush, Contour, and a Highlighting Palette. I will say 10 out of 10 stars for the contour and the blush. Kind of iffy on the highlight. Like again, like I said, I may not have been doing it right. That could definitely have been user error, but if anybody has any kind of critiques or comments for me on that, please leave them in the comments, because I would love to know that and make sure I do this justice, make sure I do it better if there's something that I missed. But overall, I am really loving the palette. I love the contour shades. I'm loving the blush shades. I think it is really pretty and I think they suit my skin tone. I know they also have a volume 2. This is the volume 1 here, and I know they have a volume 2 that just came out pretty recently, not too long ago, and I was looking at that one as well, but it had a lot more different shades in it, and so I picked this one up because I thought it suited my skin tone a little better. But I am very thoroughly impressed with this. I do recommend it, absolutely. So what I will do is I will have a link to their website down in the description for you, so you can go get your own if you would like to. Now, this palette does retail for $74, so it's definitely not a cheap palette, but I think if it's something that you want to invest in, it definitely is worth the investment, because these are going to last you a good long while. Like I said before, the pan size for each shade is a good amount, and there are 12 shades in the entire thing, so it will last you a good while, but it is a pretty penny. So if it's something for Christmas or something like that, I would definitely ask Santa for it. So that's what I did. I asked Santa for it. Santa as in myself. But yes, definitely do recommend this guy. I like him a lot. And just look how cool he is. Just look how weird and awesome. This is an indie brand as well. So I am very excited, and if you can see on the back here, let me see if it'll focus for you guys, it does have all of the shades down here, and it does tell what they are named. And guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I really hope that you did enjoy watching it, because I really enjoyed filming it. And if you like the video, please click up that like button and then subscribe if you want to. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!